Yeah, Schomberg's first place trophy has evaded me for a long time, but it's there's something about it's. I think I'm personally I'm into karma myself. I believe highly in karma, and Schomberg has a high karma because it's home track, and so it's a pretty incredible thing. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm always going to try, and I'm always going to put on a show for my home crowd.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I guess first time I saw a demolition derby was my dad drove a 1974 Buick of some sort at Schomberg Fair. It was intense. Ever since then, like literally the day I saw that derby, I went home and started smashing my dinky cars together, and that's when it all started from there. Derbying I do is a little bit more intense, but basically you just take a car, you gut it out, and you try and go out and you smash it into the other guys, and hopefully you last the longest. That was the original idea for demolition derbying. The idea is just to smash up a car. Honestly, it is just a redneck sport. Rednecks started it. They just said, hey, let's take a couple field cars. They didn't even move the gas tank and battery back then. They took no headlights out, no interior out, and they just wrecked their cars. A lot of people go to the racetrack to relax, and that's what I do. For me, that's like going to the cottage. You know, I'm sitting there, and then it gets a little bit intense about 10 minutes before you go into the derby, and then you derby your car.
Reesor and huge in on Jesse Fair. This is where it's going to come down to resiliency. Man, Reesor in the 15, hometown man trying to get refired. It looks like he is still running.
It changed a tiny bit a couple years ago when I got a little bit more intense into it. I started winning a little bit, so I got a bit into the money. And then what had to happen is you got to be taken down a peg or two. You'll have to take a few losses after that, and you got to realize you didn't do it for the money. You got to do it for the fun. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So I remembered that, and that's why this year I took 3rd place out of 3 cars. But I had a great time. You know, I had more fun than I've had in a long time with that car. I don't care if I win or lose. You know, you just play the game, play the sport you love. Always another run, and there's always next year, right? If you really got to do it, you wait till next year. So